Hey everyone, welcome again to my channel. Today I'm taking you with me to the Boekenbottelarij, which is a weekend for the first time because previously it was only one day. It's actually a book fair in Limburg, which is a province of Belgium. But more about that soon. First of all, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome to Quillscene. My name is Megan. If you like things that have to do with reading, with writing, with my adventures as a writer, with magic, with geeky things, you're in the right place. Make sure to click on the magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell, because on that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload something new. But yeah, time to get our pens and books. It's time for the Boekenbottelarij. The Boekenbottelarij is also one of those events that we've been doing quite frequently now. I think this, for me, it was the fourth time that I participated, which is quite a lot because the edition of 2023 was their 5th edition. The name Boekenbottelarij, or yeah, how do I translate that to English? Boekbottelarij, I think you can call it. Actually came from their very first edition when they had like the core group of authors that organizes the event. They were with like 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 6. So it was quite small, and the location then was in an old bottlery. So that's why the name Boekbottelarij came from. What was also new this edition was, as I said in the intro, the previous editions was only one day. And now they decided, because it was their 5th year, 5th edition, because with Corona it wasn't like consecutive years, but still, they decided to not do it one day, but 2 days, so an entire weekend. And we went to Limburg on the 14th and 15th of October. The thing is that the location of where the event takes place rotates each year. But it's always in the province of Limburg, here in Belgium. And it's actually a book fair that only allows authors with a link to Limburg. In my case, I went to school there, and my partner in crime, Matthias Maho, used to live there for a while. So that's why we were invited to join this edition too. This edition was in the cultural center of Leopoldsburg, which was a very beautiful place to be. And on Saturday it was from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. while on Sunday it was from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. It was very fun because, as I said, a very big location, enough room for all the authors, and we were with a few. I think we were with about 40 plus authors, so yeah, on both days. So people that came to visit had a nice assortment of all kinds of books, all kinds of genres. Together with Matthias, I was one of, and Leno, of course, Leno Franke was also there. And I think a few other authors. We were like the fantasy group. So we represented the fantasy that we write, being fantasy young adult. But also there were people that wrote thrillers, people that wrote memoirs, true stories, historical. So yeah, whatever you like to read, you would find it there. The event itself was opened as usual with an official reception, and the political representative of culture from Leopoldsburg was the one who opened the reception with a speech. The people who organized the event were given some flowers, and of course the gratitude and thanks. And after that we went for outside for a group pic, and after that the event was opened, and I have to say a lot of people came to visit us. as you saw in the footage, a lot of people came to visit. We had a lot of talks with people that we already knew. We call them our stalkers by now, but they are the kind and the fun stalkers. It are people that we see almost on every event that we visit. Meaning that they usually already have all our books, but they just, stop by to talk a bit. And a bit usually is an hour to, more than that, but that's always fun. We also met, of course, a lot of new readers. And as you also saw in the video, Matthias, who is my partner in crime when it comes to local events, because he is also part of the core group of the Writers Collective, which is the writing group that I have. He also joined the Boekenbottelarij. And this year we were actually neighbors, because the places of where the authors sit are when you arrive on the morning of the first day, the places are labeled, so it's not that you can choose where you sit. The organization has decided that for you. But this year we were neighbors. The year before, in 2022, it were like rows of tables, and I was sitting in the second row while Matthias was in the fourth row. So there was a row between us. So the distance was there was distance between us, but now we were neighbors, which was very fun. The group pic, I will try to insert it here. You can see all the authors that were present, and of course the star of the show was, if I'm not mistaken, it was Paco, the dog. He was there with his owner, who is also a writer, and the owner of the dog, also wrote a book with the dog as a main character. Because Matthias bought that book. But yeah, we got a lot of cuddles in and stuff like that, which was fun. As I said, a lot of people came. We sold quite some books, signed also quite a lot of books. So yeah, it was a very fun event. Also very fun that it was now an entire weekend. I hope that the edition of 2024 will also be an entire weekend. I'm quite curious, actually. And I'm also curious to see when, not when, but where, in which part of Limburg it will be hosted then. So yeah, I can't wait for the edition next year. And that was it already for this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up or a little comment down below, because I love your feedback. And it helps my channel grow, of course. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I see you guys soon for another bookish, magical, probably on the go video. Bye!